talk preschool center time. One of the most asked questions I get is all about center time. Do you do free choice? Are they teacher led? Do you do rotations? Do you have a set amount of students allowed in the centers? So I'm going to go through our routine for center time. Now, routine is definitely the key word. So I had a recent question on how do you manage, how do you make sure everybody's doing the right thing? And I really set the groundwork at the beginning of the year. It takes about a month to get everybody in the flow, and now everybody just knows. Like sometimes I'll have students walking away from a center without cleaning it up, and I'm like, oh, remember, that is your responsibility. You don't leave that center. So I'm doing small groups during this time, but I'm always watching to make sure that everything's going smoothly. And most of the time it is. Sometimes, yeah, there are mess left behind. And at the end of center time, we're all working together as a team to clean it up. But in general, myself and the aide in my classroom, she does art during center time. So we're always kind of watching over everything and making sure that we notice things that are going on. But in general, the students are doing centers independently and they get to choose where they want to go. So this is really important in preschool. I know every preschool is different and your situations are different, but if it is at all possible, I would really encourage you to do free choice play. It's so important in preschool. The students have choice about where they're playing and who they're playing with. So especially if you're doing rotations, a lot of times they're placed with a group, and you want to make sure though that they are able to choose the friends that they would like to play with. So here's how it works in my classroom. Let me show you. After snack time, students ask to be excused. They throw away their trash and they come get their name tag. So their name tag has a Velcro dot on the back. And if they're going to go to a center, so this is my Play-Doh center, so typically 4 friends can come here, but now it's a shadow table, so I covered 2 of the spots this week. So if they want to play here, their names get stuck here, and there's a spot for 1 more friend. Okay, when they're done, they clean up, and say Alice wants to go to the blocks, she's going to place her name right here. And if this is full, friends know that they don't have a place for their name tag. They have to find a new place to play. If somebody's waiting here, they can say, can I have a turn when you're done? They can set a sand timer, or just go play somewhere else and wait until they see that somebody leaves. So again, if Alice is done here, she has to make sure that she has cleaned up her mess, and then she can take her name and go somewhere else. So in general, I don't monitor this. They can play at one center for the entire hour if they'd like. But if there's a child who maybe only goes to the block center, I will give them a choice. I'll have them find a different center to start with, and then after the timer's up, they can go back to the block center. But in general, they can choose their own centers. When center time is up, I say freeze, hands up, everybody's frozen, and I give them their instructions. You're going to put everything away. Make sure your name tag is put away. When you're done with your mess, go ahead and find somebody else that you can help clean up. So somebody asked me, I want to see what your centers look like after center time at the end of the day. So I'm going to try today to video what my classroom looks like after my students have cleaned it up. They do a pretty great job, actually.